Hi, everybody. My name is Marjorie Heim. I am one of the sixth grade science teachers, and I am here to tell you a little bit about what sixth grade science is like. We like to say that the content is the means to teach skills for lifelong learners here in sixth grade science. We have a very mixed bag of units, which is great to offer for kids. But one of the things that we really want to push kids, especially in this day and age, is to be curious and critical thinkers. So this past year has been very challenging, but I have been so impressed by the resiliency of kids, and anything that we do, any changes that we make, the kids have been probably more resilient than most of the adults have been in this case. So the other thing that we want to make sure that we push in kids is that they are resourceful and persistent. So that's something that we've really tested kids a lot in this past year. But using technology is just one way to be resourceful. We're hoping that when we come back to school next year, we are maybe in a different situation, maybe full-time, maybe more live, hopefully. But whatever the case may be, we really do think that this curriculum does foster very curious, critical thinkers, ones who are resourceful and persistent. And I think that that's something that in this day and age is very important, in the fact that scientists do not discover the solution to the problem right away. It takes persistence. And I think for adolescents, sometimes that's a hard lesson learned. So we like to foster the experience where it's okay for them to make mistakes. It's okay for them to fail, but we want them to be reflective in that experience. The last thing, which has been a little more challenging this year, but again, hopefully next year will be a little bit different, is the collaboration that takes place in sixth grade science. So kids learn to learn from others, to lead others, and to share their ideas and communicate. And I think that oftentimes a lot of the things that we learned in school back when parents went to school, a lot of it was just things that you could Google today. And that is great that we have that information at our fingertips, and not something we should take for granted that they should understand and hopefully remember. However, these lifelong learning skills, such as collaboration and being resourceful and persistent and being a critical thinker, that is something you can't do a Google search for. So that's hopefully what we will get kids to take out of sixth grade. As far as content, we start the year off with Matter, which really lends to doing more hands-on labs, again, pending a more normal situation. So that's really exciting. We explore mass, weight, density, volume. So really hands-on, more concrete for the most part material. Then we get into the universe and the organization of the universe, what our insignificant place in the universe is. We do a study of continental drift and seafloor spreading in that geologic time unit. So that, I just love the study of fossils and Earth's history, and I think kids naturally have a great passion for that as well. So we study the evidence, and that's a big thing that throughout the sixth grade and throughout middle school, we're really trying to develop kids to develop a claim, support it with evidence, and analyze and reason the evidence to support your claim. So that we really start to dig into quite a bit during the seafloor spreading and continental drift units. Then we get into biology. So basically the study of cells, that those are what make up all living things. We get into the study of evolution, which kids also naturally hop on board to, not hard to get by in there. Analyzing geologic evidence. So that's, again, couples with fossils and index fossils, and that definitely takes a lot more critical thinking skills. And then we end the year with our study of energy in the form of sound waves and light waves. And hopefully, if we have time, we can explore a little bit of digital waves and how they travel. So this is just a few visuals just to show you what the classroom looks like. And again, this picture here in the lower left-hand corner is definitely pre-COVID, but it's what we strive for and what we would really hope to see next year. This whiteboard right here is an example of some of our learning skills that we are brainstorming with kids. How are we showing examples, and what do we need to strive for in our form of standards-based reporting? So things like clearly explaining your thinking, attention to detail, collaboration, active participation. Those are all things that we focus on across sixth grade, but science, I do think, really lends well to being able to practice those skills. Thank you.